What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the DCUO Sourcecast, episode 205. That's right, we made 5 episodes so far, folks. Doing all right. Doing all right. Let's just hope that all the issues going on with the internet tonight are restricted to the game and don't affect the podcast tonight. For all you guys out there who don't know or are still out there, or actually for you folks that do know, yeah, there's been some issues going on with the DDoS on not just DCUO but Daybreak itself, and from what I'm understanding, it's also affecting Facebook now. So Daybreak's made it into the big leagues, folks. Yay! Uh, anyways, they've been combating it off and on all day today and everything. It's affecting the forums. It's affecting all logins right now. So hopefully they'll be able to sort it all out and get things going. Um, but yeah, if you can't tell and all that crap, he's not here yet with me. He lost track of time, lost in a haze, you might say. Um, so he's on his way home right now. He should be joining us shortly. Um, he fell into his bond water is what he did. But anyways, so yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and start it up though and all that. Not keep you all sitting here waiting and everything. Um, Real quick about my week and all that. I haven't had a bad week. Time Capsules came out. We're going to talk a little bit about those here later on and all that. I'm actually having some fun with the Time Capsules. The RNG on them is not. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I've been having some pretty good RNG luck with these Time Capsules. I don't know, and so I'm kind of happy about that. But we'll see how Crappy feels about him here later on. I talked to him a little bit last night in the game, um, and yeah. But when he gets here, we'll see how he feels about him and stuff too, and we'll see how you guys in the chat feel about it too, because we are interested in what y'all have to say about him. NC Green Lantern's already, tired of him, but I haven't had bad luck with him, so I'm not really complaining too much. Made a lot of money, spent some of it, as some of you all out there probably have as well. So, yeah, that being said, haven't really done anything. I know I started working on my fire tune. Started working. That's right, folks. I completely started up a new fire tune because I kind of missed fire and I only had the one tank power out of Hero side. So I started up a new fire tune. Started working on her, getting her geared up. And moving right along, moving right along. I'll be working on her more this weekend and everything. But let's see here. I guess Crappy's not gonna make it, or he's still on his way home. Whatever. So the R&D stuff. You talk about the complex, the simple, or I haven't gotten any simples out of them yet. I've gotten stacks of bytes though, which was kind of nice. Granted, I could use like more, not the stacks the ones that I need, but the most. But I've definitely gotten stacks. Um, Getting the complex album was nice though too, because the game can be stingy on complex. But oh yeah, generator mods. Yeah, I wish the generator mods, Green Lantern. I wish the generator mods were tradable, or at least you could, pass them down to alts. They were account bound. That would be nice. Because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten an 8.3, Vit mod on my tank or my healer. No point in me having that mod at all. Can't trade it. I think you can sell the 8.3s. You can donate the 8.2s to the league hall, but the 8.1s you just have to straight up delete. It doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. And see, Green Lantern, if you go to the forums, whenever they come back up, and post a thread about that, I will support it. Yeah, I know you can't sell them. You can't. Yeah, well, no. I think the 8.2s you can, the 8.3s you can sell to a vendor. The 8.2s you can only donate to your league hall, and the 8.1s you have to delete. No, I will not kiss you. Sorry, New. No, it's just not going to happen. But I guess we can go ahead and get into it. Quick announcement out there for all you guys who do not know about this. There is a new sale going on the marketplace here across all platforms. I said I wasn't. I didn't ignore you, New. I said I wasn't going to kiss you. All right, calm down. But yeah, your membership, 12-month membership sale is going on until the 29th. Sale is up for everybody, available across all platforms, like they said here, for $71.99. So it gives you, like all membership does, gives you access to all the powers and episodes, 10% off marketplace purchases, 500 daybreak cash and loyalty points, depending on your PC or console. Reward claim each month, 150 replay badges. Free each month, and more character bank and inventory slots, special membership offers and promotions throughout the year. And of course, they have visit their members page here for all the benefits you get from being a member. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking to save some money and get a year-long membership, now is the time to definitely do it. Definitely want to do it now. $72. That's off of the $119.88 that normally is. It's a pretty good deal. So yeah, definitely a good deal right there. So don't forget to take advantage of that. We'll go ahead and I guess we'll get into update 63 here as we wait for Crappy to finally show up. He's on his way though. Update 63 came to us on the 23rd. Alright, with the time capsules. Booster Gold filled some time capsules full of useful items for different times and places within the multiverse, and brought them here in order to open a capsule full of goods. Players must have a stabilizer. Capsules are given liberally in game. That's right, you get one every 20 minutes. So I mean, I know I just like swish across like several of my alts and just stepped outside, killed something, and got a time capsule. So when I first logged into the game, so definitely easy to get the time capsules. Stabilizers, on the other hand, are a different story. If you guys kept up with the notes and everything like that, they changed up the way you can get stabilizers and earn the fragments to make those stabilizers. Mainly, of course, you can go to the in-game marketplace. You can get a stabilizer for 100 daybreak cash or marketplace cash. Or you can get a pack of 20 of them for 1,900 marketplace cash or daybreak cash. Of course, with membership discount, it's cheaper. So definitely, it pays to be subbed, folks. It pays to be subbed. See here. Now, the other way you can get these stabilizers is you can run the Suicide Squad training instance. It's a 2-man duo event. I say duo for crappy's sake here. And they changed up the way we talked about last week. They changed up, and we kind of talked about the changes were coming after a little snafu on me and Trex's part. But you can basically you can earn fragments as a member. The way you earn fragments is different now. Members you run the event, you can get 6 stabilizer fragments. Non-members with premium gift benefits get 4 stabilizer fragments, and non-members, people who have not dropped a dime on the game yet, you only get 3. Now, was done more as a to let give a benefit to members and those who have contributed money towards supporting the game by purchasing content. So, like I said, folks, pays to be subbed. It pays to be subbed. Uh, but yeah, so basically, as a member, it'll take you 2.5 days to get one full stabilizer. That's 2 in 5 days. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's definitely better than what it was before. And yeah, currently the instance is reset with 87 replay badges. It's because they don't really want you guys to reset it. Um, this is more of something that while you can earn the stabilizer fragments and get stabilizers for free by running this event and everything, they kind of want you guys to go to the marketplace. Why? Because they kind of want you guys to spend game money on the game to support it. Call it a cash grab, call it a money grab, all you want. The only way this game keeps coming out, and the only way this game can produce new content and get fixes done on it and everything, is for them to make money on it. So, sorry. See, also with this update came the skip to level 25 and the skip tutorial additions and all that for you can do that with existing characters. I believe there's some issues going on with that right now, which I'm pretty sure we'll get into later. 4-player content. Xamaron Conversion Chamber. They fixed an issue where Fatality started wearing someone else's cape. The 8-player Brainiac's Battleship. Zod's reinforcements will no longer hang around after Zod is defeated. See, they fixed an audio issue in the ISIS Unveiled instance there. Base is the Star Sapphire wall seal. Base item can now be placed more easily inside a tech layer. The following base item tooltips have been updated to no longer include the witching hour event date. This is to alleviate confusion as to which items count toward feat completion. The amount of leaves and the mounted cornucopia pumpkins are in that. See, with duos, we've got the Wayne Manor Gala removed an incorrectly placed banner that a bookcase was moving through. Okay. See, early game changes. Lots of early game changes and everything. From what I understand, is this highly streamlines the way you're leveling up and everything. From what I understand from stories I've been seeing from some folks and all that, you're actually getting to higher levels before you go into missions. Like when you go into the Hall of Doom or into the Watchtower, you'll be a much higher level when you finally get that mission. Casey, I'm soloing it right now. Crappy's on his way home. He forgot
Is
what time
anybody
it was.
here?
Oh, there he is. Hey, there he is. There he is.
Do I sound all right? Does it sound fucked up by chance?
You sound like you're on your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, are you on your phone?
Yes, I'm on my phone. I had no clue how late it was. I was working out today somewhere else, and I was like, oh my God, you sent me that message. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm out of here. See ya.
Yeah, I just started up a few minutes ago and all that. I'm just now getting into the initial update notes and everything. So you were out working somewhere else today, you said?
Yeah. Doing some out of outsourced electrician work and not an electrician.
Nice.
Just winging it, pulling wires and boxes, screwing things in, and spraying stuff light on fire when we turn the power on. I have supervision now. I'm not the only one.
I told everybody you got lost in the haze. So that's why you were running late.
Oh, I was somewhere I couldn't even do that. Unfortunately. But I did.
Yeah. So I was just talking earlier about the changes they made to how you can earn fragments to get stabilizers with the time capsules. How do you feel about that? Are you happy about that change? Because I remember last week you were, not really up in arms, but you were taking a pretty strong stance about how, members weren't getting anything extra, for our membership. With these things.
I still think I'll be a little better, but
you're breaking up a bit. And I think we lost him.
Oh no, I'm here. I
There
did.
he is.
I tried to put my phone to sleep. Here now.
I heard you. Now I can't. Now we don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you are.
I tried to put my phone to sleep so it wasn't on. You know what I mean? While it's touching my head.
Yeah.
Discord don't work like that on your phone, I guess.
Nope.
So now I'm just smashing buttons with my face as I'm talking.
Hey, and Mep's just joining us in the chat. So, like I said last week, though, you took a hard stance about how we weren't getting any extra benefits as members with the time capsules and all that. How do you feel about the changes they made? That
I feel like
showed up on live.
Those are some positive changes, but I still feel like I don't want to be like that guy who asks for more and more and more all the time. I just feel like I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
My thing is, though, we're just going to have loads of these boxes.
Right.
Nothing to do with them. You know, because, I mean, I bucks, you know, and bought a thing of keys, and I'm sure plenty of us have spent way more than that.
Right.
But, I mean, that's going to get old, and everybody's not going to do that, and then we're just going to have a ton of these boxes. And I know you could sell them in the broker and make some cash, but, like, I mean, I don't know what they're going for today, but there's going to come a point where they're just so abundant that they're not even going to, I mean, last time I checked, they were like worth $100K on the broker, and that's nothing. Like, give it a week. I mean, they're not even going to be worth anything in there, so then you're just going to be stuck with them. I don't know. I guess it's okay and not okay. I wish there was just maybe a way you could earn a little bit more.
Right.
Maybe you could open one box a day if you were like, maybe. Instead of what's it take you basically 3 days to open one, right?
Yeah, 2.5 days to get enough.
Yeah, so 3 days.
Five days to get 2 stabilizers is what I'd call it. I'd say 5 days to get 2 stabilizers.
Yeah.
Without buying any off the marketplace there.
Maybe if we could cut that in half, or maybe just buy a little bit more, it wouldn't be so bad. You know, it'd be a little better. Because how long are they available for? I don't even know.
How long is the capsules available for? They have not said yet. They have not said when this time capsule event will end. So not really sure.
I guess it's just something we have to play by ear, and see how this first path capsules goes.
Yeah.
Really, because it's hard to say. I wish I could open more, and not knowing how long to go for and stuff like that. It could be okay.
Right.
Because I'm not like itching for need everything now. I mean, I would love to have now get those extra skill points, but
yeah.
I mean, it's not killing me. I could be patient.
Until you really want those extra skill points, and then
and then I just go on a binge and just buy all the keys. No, I have limitations. Can't let myself do that.
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
I just spent money on Battlefield and the new DLC for Destiny, so I put out a bunch of money in video games. So I'm at my limit right now. Can't buy anything for a while. Good. I gotta allow myself a certain video game allowance.
Gotcha. Moving along here, though, with some of the other patch notes here, with the feat, a speedy resurrection and the 8-player contact raid will now be easier to complete. On the PS4 only, launching the game on PS4 will now take you to a press X to play screen, making it more straightforward to re-enter the game after being inactive for more than 15 minutes. This is like totally thrown me a couple of times because I'll like start the game up and I'll be like, why is the character? Where's the character select screen at?
Right?
Oh, I gotta push X.
I turn my PlayStation on and then walk away, expecting it to be at the character selection screen when I get back,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, another step.
Yeah. Let's see, Metropolis. The Atlanteans have once again retreated from the waters around Metropolis, so all the ships are gone from the summer seasonal event. It cracks me up how those things show up like a couple of weeks early. You know, just the ships, and then they stay out for a couple of weeks after. You know, it always takes like an update to get rid of those ships, but all the content's gone. I don't know why that is. That's just kind of funny to me though. See your styles. They fixed a number of issues where the Amazon hairstyles wouldn't display correctly on certain body types. Did some subtitle work, and marked currencies now show descriptions in the currency tab when selected, which that's kind of cool. Moving on here. Oh, did you hear about the year-long sub thing that they're doing?
Oh no, are you going to be able to buy a year's subscription?
Yep, there's a 12-month membership sale going on right now.
Sale?
Yeah, ends on the 29th of August.
What are the savings?
The original price for a 12-month membership was $120, or actually $119.88. All right, but the sale price is $72.
It's actually not bad.
That's
Good
actually
deal.
pretty damn good. That's like $6 a month.
Because I was doing the 3 month.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, but I was just give them my money, take all my money.
Then how
Well,
come
maybe
you're not
I'll
buying?
have to do that.
If you just tell them to take all your money, then how come you're not buying stabilizers, sir?
Oh, because I have bought way too many.
And you dropped off.
Did I? I'm not here?
Okay, there you are now.
God, I think I'm just pushing.
It's like as soon as you start into a sentence, man, it's like it cuts you off like halfway into your sentence.
I should have brought my headset with me. My headset on in the car. Look at this fool driving around with Astros on. What the hell?
Let's see here. So, yeah, so definitely take advantage of that sale. Of course, then we had another 6.1 server hotfix on the 25th, which I believe was yesterday. Yep, yesterday. Where the stabilizer fragment reward description in the loot tab has been updated to correctly represent the number you receive. The 20 stabilizer pack has been added to the loyalty vendor. Proto mainframe bots can now be traded. And the Gotham Outlaw back piece again is showing its proper stats. That was a couple of things that happened with update 63 there. Have you gotten any of those proto mainframe bots?
Yeah, I did. I got a bunch of them, and I was a little disappointed when they were. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. You were a little disappointed when, and then you're just like gone.
when they weren't tradable.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that, but that's nice that they fixed it.
Yeah, that's cool. They fixed it, and it's actually cool they introduced it, because how many times have you been into a raid and you're like, oh man, I dropped a 2-baller.
Or you got to hold off on SM runs.
Yeah.
Stuff is expiring in like an hour, and pay it.
Yeah, I've gone into a couple of raids sometimes and all that, and I'm like, I'll run over to the healer and say, don't worry, I got a supply drop for you, and I'll throw a supply drop down and 2 balls come down, and I'm like, oh man. It was like, that was no help at all. And then I actually ran into a guy in KCT one day, and he the first 2 boss fights, man, he drops his supply drop, and it was a 2-baller each time. So after the second boss fight, I'm like, dude, you're only dropping a 2-baller, right? He's like, yeah, but I still get my crit, increase. And I'm like, oh, okay, good for you then. I was like, nobody else getting anything out of it, but at least you're getting your freaking crit damage increase, asshole.
It's all about that DPS.
I know, man. It's all about that DPS. That way, he drops it, nobody else is getting anything out of it, except for maybe that crit damage increase. But that just floored me when he said that. Still get my damage increase, though. Okay, buddy, good for you.
Well, I'm pulling up to my house, so I'm going to turn on my computer. So this is normal now, and I'm not cutting out every 2 seconds.
Hey, there you go.
I'll be back in a couple seconds, and I want to talk about the mods.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I'll be
I'll
right
go
back.
ahead. I'll go ahead and wrap up here with the next hotfix they put out, which is just today, I believe. Then while you're doing that.
All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey. See, 3.2 hotfix came today. This was just posted up on the it was posted up on the site last night. First of all, I want to say thank God for the main site right now, because with the forums getting DDoS and everything, I would not be able to talk about these patch notes. But the advanced character level features, the skip tutorial, skip to level 25. USPS and PC, these features have now been re-enabled. Player characters using either of these features will now be properly granted the post-tutorial headline, which allows viewing of the first motion comic. And then with the collections, Pure Rage item in this location had its name changed to Atrocity's Sacrificial Token. Okay. I wonder why that's odd. Forums are back, and thanks for noticing the update notes section of the website. I was like sitting here, Meps, and I was thinking to myself, man, I don't know what all has gone on technically on, specifically with some of the hotfixes that have come out, and be able to talk about the patch notes and stuff. And I was like, wait a second, they've got update note section on the main site, which is where I went. You guys can go if you guys have not checked out the main site for DC Universe Online. You can go here, and right here, update notes. It's got them all listed right there. All of them right there at your fingertips for you guys to go and check out. Want to find out any news that's going on, new things that have happening? Look at that. Bam. 12-month membership sale. Time Capsules, an update 63. The Aura Pack 1. The Mascara and Hairstyles. Suicide Squad comes to DCUO. The Summer of Wonder, which is officially over now, but it was here. And talking about updates, episode 26 and all that stuff. So, if you guys are ever having a hard time finding something and all that, and you can't get onto the forums, the main site apparently is undedosable. As I say that, and it goes down. Sorry if I jinxed it, Meps. But apparently the forums are back, so we'll go check out and see how the forums are doing. Yay, forums are back. I'm not logged in right now, though, so we won't worry about doing any of that. So, anybody out there has done the skip tutorial or skip to 25 feature yet? Or has everybody just been caught up in all the time capsules stuff going on? Personally, I've been wrapped up completely in the time capsules, and I have no desire right now to level another tune. So I'm at my 18 character max right now. Yes, I bought 2 extra freaking character slots, but I have 18 characters. They're all level 30, and I'll be working on each of them over the next few months to hopefully get all of them to high 170s CR. I've gotten my 3 controllers I was working on are at 175 right now. My main, you got Superpatriot, he's 175 for both roles. My Ice Tune, which is now my Celestial Tune, is 171 heal, 174 DPS. I don't know which one of those. I'd rather cap out the heal one with CR, but we'll see. I don't know if you miss all the feats in there, but I know you are given a set number of skill points. What that set number is, I'm not sure. If you skip to 25. I don't know if it automatically gives you the feats, though, or not. Well, up to 20, but tries to get marketplace for the replay badges instead of using what I already have. Oh, okay. That sounds like an issue that Meps may need to know about. Aaron. So, yeah, I can't really answer that question for you, Aaron. And Knighthood, I know it gives you like you get so many skill points, but I'm not sure how many, and I don't know if it unlocks the feats for you or not. So, not positive on any of that right now. Um, let's see here. My electric tune, I and my nature tunes on the here I've got on the hero side. I've decided to hold off until until the nature and electricity update comes out, which I know Crappy's going to come in here and say, "Oh, you're waiting until 2025." Uh, it's coming sooner than that. When we don't know exactly but I know it's coming sooner in 2025. But yeah, I've decided to hold off on them only because I'm hoping that some tweaking is done with the electricity's healing side too. Uh, not and it's like it's really difficult to gear up a tune when you're only doing its main role because then you can only really rely on alerts and raids to go into for gear to get gear drops. Because not many people want to take you through a duo if you are in healer stance, and some of these solos are like almost impossible to do in healer stance, especially if you're not that familiar with the power. So yeah, I've started working on my fire tune, working to start gearing her up and everything. I'm gonna work on her this weekend. Um, Having some fun getting back into fire again and everything. I kind of miss it. Kind of miss it. Actually, I really miss it, to be honest with you. I'd go back fire if it had a group range pull. Just saying. Just putting that out there for y'all. For any devs that might be listening. um, but yeah. So fire tunes next and all that. Then probably my rage and munitions. I'll finish work on those three through the weeks to get them geared up. And then it's off to the villain side. Yeah. I've got several villains. I think I've got 7 total villains. Is it 7 total villains? I've got an Earth, who was originally Fire. I've got a Mental. I've got a Gadgets. I've got a Sorcery. A Ice. A Nature. And a Celestial. Yeah, I got 7. 7 of them over there. I know you're not. We'll get somebody else to do it. So some of those villains I got are females. Maybe I'll see if I can. Thanks, Rooted. Thanks a lot, Rooted. But some of those tunes I got on the villain side, they're female tunes. Maybe I'll see if I can get into the Justice Girls Villain League with them and see if they'll help me out. But Crappy should be joining us here soon. He said he had some things he wanted to talk about in regards to the. In regards to what? I can't remember. Oh, the head mods. The head tactical mods. Anybody out there gotten any good head tactical mods yet for their characters? Truth, the exact day whenever the electric and nature update comes, I can't speak of for certain. I know it's before the end of the year. I know that. They've already said that was going to happen before the end of the year. At least I'm pretty sure they said it was going to happen before the end of the year.
Am I here?
Hey,
I'm here,
there
right?
he is. There he
All
is.
right. Man, how about listen to this? My God. I unplugged my modem this morning, because I wanted to reset it. So I get home. I try to turn my computer. I was like, oh my God, all this stuff is unplugged. So I got to plug it in. Then, it takes a couple for it to boot up. But then I open up Discord, has an update. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, that's all right. I want to start things up with the stream and everything at like 10 till, and I fire up XSplit to get things started, and it said, oh, XSplit's got an update. and it took forever to download. I'm like, what the hell is? I mean, what is in this thing? It was driving me crazy. Sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. It took forever. Then I had to shut down I had to shut down Chrome and Discord to finish the update. And I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, the internet gets the better of me some days.
So you had something you wanted to talk about with the tactical mods, the new head tactical mods.
Yeah, I wish there was some more mods for support roles.
Really?
Yeah. 2%, an extra 2% healing, an extra 2% power crit, maybe. Instead of just everything being so DPS focused.
Okay,
an extra 2% crit chance.
There are some, like, I know for a fact, like, guy in my, Sledge in the league, he sold a Bastion 3 mod for like 7.5 million last
Oh, yeah,
night.
they got the ones for the supercharges and everything, and that's nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too, though, because, like, I've got the Grand Summoning one for my sorcery, but because I don't use a supercharge, I don't use that, Grand Summoning for when I'm healing. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, well, what head tactical mod could I use for that tune then on my sorcery then, since I don't use a supercharge? What's out there?
Yeah, same thing with nature. I don't use a supercharge
It seems like
when I nature heal, so it'd be nice if I could get some, maybe
well, there
some
is
crit heal or something.
There is. I have seen one for Hive Mind.
Yeah, it's DPS focused though.
Yeah. But I mean, there are ones out there for support, and a lot of support ones seem to be more, supercharge focused.
Yeah, they're based
Like
around the
group
supercharges.
transducer, Bastion, and stuff. And then all the support ones seem to be, uh, seem to be supercharge based, and then the rest of them are all DPS based. So yeah, you're right on that.
Some support ones would have been nice.
Yeah, like a boost to circle or protection or something like that.
Give us some crit healing magnitude, 2% crit chance healing.
Yeah,
So,
2%. Yeah,
2% crit healing would have been cool. I mean, you have plenty of heals, but I mean, what if you were one of those people who's basically only just a healer, and you could really care less about DPS wise, It'd be nice to just have some healing stuff.
that's a good point.
Some trolling stuff. Maybe something for tanks. I don't know what you could do for tanks, but maybe you could do something for them.
Well, I know. I got I saw a Eternal Flame one for fire. I know there's a mass density one out there for atomic. But like Ice and Earth don't really use supercharges for tanking.
And then the poor hard light guys. Here's your 2% critical attack boost with when you use inspiration. And all the light guys are over here like, hey, we don't use inspiration. Thanks for the head mod.
Well, maybe you guys just put it in there and maybe just feel a little bit more inspired just by having the mod itself.
That stinks. Yeah. Mighty was like, this is a great head mod if I used inspiration.
I always wondered why they did that with Hardlight, and they did it with gadgets too. And didn't they do that with Mental also? Where the attack buff powers, Menace and Terrorize?
Yeah, you don't even use them.
Yeah.
It would have been cooler if instead of they came up with Battle Display and Resonance, like if you just had to have Menace and what's the other one? I can't even think of the name of it. Oh god, I'm at a blank here. But if you had to have Menace going, instead of the new stuff. And as long as you had Menace going, you had your AM damage going. Same thing, basically. I think there's still the same 12-second timer. Well, I guess it's not a 12-second timer on them, but if you had that active, that would have been cooler instead of making a new power, because then you could still use your attack buff, still be a little more useful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that leaves powers out with their attack buffs and whatnot.
Yeah, and
I'm all over the place right now because I just got home. Oof.
Yeah. And what
I
about
can't
some
even
of the
think of
other?
names.
What about some of the other ones out there? I mean, like I saw a Big Gun 3 on the broker for like it was going for an astronomical amount of money, and I was like, well, that figures. But then I saw Clown Box.
Oh, those clown boxes. We talked about that last night. Take clown box out of the game already, please. Please. Get rid of that.
Oh man.
Nothing good ever comes from clown box. Someone's just always falling through the floor with it or using it as some sort of an exploit.
Yeah. It's just
There's never a legit reason to have clown box on your loadout. Every time I see clown box, I'm like, so what do you know that I don't know?
Yeah. You see somebody popping Clown Box in a raid, you're like, oh man, here we go. Something's broken here.
Be like, is somebody picking you up and pushing you through the wall? Is that what's going on here? Are you avoiding the Omega beams? Clown box. I mean, that's cool though, because, well, then again, a lot of supercharges stink. There's only a couple good supers in the game, like Ice Elemental, Big Gun, Grand Summon, and the rest of them are kind of. Mass Density is a cool supercharge, though.
We had this conversation about the supercharges last night, and I brought up the point. I was like, part of the reason why, a lot of supercharges aren't is because they're just not that great. They're just not that great. Like Berserk, getting nerfed for PvP was completely understandable, but why was it nerfed for PvE? When it was, and other supercharges like I would like for Volcanic Calamity to freaking be a holy Jesus, everything's on fire, I'm gonna die, supercharged, not just for PvP, but for PvE as well.
I'd like all the superchargers to be good, so you could have some variety in them.
I just don't understand where that happened or what happened that made those powers, those supercharges, where they just kind of like pushed them off to the side, where they're not that great anymore. I mean, a lot of the support ones are great. Don't get me wrong. Pretty much all of the controller support ones are awesome. Bastion, Event Horizon, yeah. Pretty much all the support ones for trolling are great. Even freaking the bot for gadgets is good to use. And then you've got some of the supercharges like group transducer and all that. But even like the other supercharges like regen and it was invigorate for electricity. Some of those have been kind of that aren't as good as they used to be. It's like the only ones that are good are the shield ones.
When everyone's health scaled up, the supercharges just didn't seem to scale as good. They work, but they did seem to work a lot better back in the day when everybody didn't have as much of a health pool.
Right.
I never use regen. I have it on my human form, and if I die before I change back into bug, I usually clip it with bug form, so I have some healing going out while I'm changing. But that's the only time.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out what happened in the supers because I was joking with you last night because I remember in Fireball Barrage, I would just completely murder a controller.
The only Fireball Barrage.
with Fireball Barrage, and I'm just kind of curious, why that happened. Why the kind of like the offset of not using or not keeping the supercharges up with the other powers. What happened to that?
We've had opportunities too where we were advocating in some of the revamps to, just get the superchargers touched up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to be perfect, but I understand that it was mid-range balance passes. But like when light came around, everybody was asking, "Hey, can we
Yes, with strafing
just a
run.
little bit buff to strafe and run and have it not break your AM?" Even if it did break your AM, but it was actually a good supercharge, like it could possibly be worth breaking that AM damage to drop the supercharge if the supercharge was actually good. And then when Rage came around, a couple people were advocating for, bring Berserk back. I was like, hey, why don't you just make Berserk scale with range? So, because your range loadout for Rage is kind of dull. There's not a lot of things you put in there, and if you could put that supercharge in there, have some Berserk, that would be great. Scaled melee, mid-range, range, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Or at least you could start a boss fight out with the supercharge, and then go in. But even still though, I'm not looking for like supercharges to benefit from AMs by any stretch, because if they did and they were buffed, good lord, they'd probably like wreck people uh, and make content stupid easy. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't want any OP supercharges, but like along the lines of Ice Elemental, Grand Summon, and Big Gun, I mean, those are the supercharges you should go by, and then bring the rest of them up to something along
Yeah,
those lines. That'd be nice.
yeah, something like that. That and they need to take another pass on the iconic powers.
Yeah, maybe some iconic power. The only one that's useful is Gag Glove. Gag Glove's actually pretty
Word of
useful
power.
in some situations. Yeah, Word of Power. Forgot
Mesmerizing
about that.
lasso for tanking if you're fire or earth.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple.
Um,
But like the Freeze Breath, Sonic Shout,
yeah, I'd love to see heat vision be a 35%er.
that would be really cool.
That would be
Something
so
that everybody could
badass.
use. That'd
Yeah,
be neat.
a really good hard hit, like the 35%er. Like gadget people are taking photon blast out to use heat vision.
Those Photon guys out in open world with the hand mod.
Oh my god,
Those
those guys!
guys.
Oh man, I just want to kill those guys. This photon block, photon block, photon. I win.
Right?
Shut up.
Oh, as bad as the Flame Cascaders.
Yeah, almost as bad. The flame cascaders are the worst.
Oh, they are. They always get you during the seasonal events too. They wait till you're pushing circle on something so your hands are full and you can't do anything. And they're always flying at the max range above you, just where they could target you.
Yeah.
They wait for that perfect moment. I'm like, ugh,
That's the
you
moment when
guys.
Crappy goes, gets a full supercharge, and then drops two grand summonings on him.
I come back with a grand summon and wipe everybody out.
Uh,
Those are some of the best moments.
oh, that cracked me up that one night when he ran over when I was over there by the Chinatown rally and did that. So I know we talked a little bit about the other stuff with the time capsules and everything. How's your luck been? I mean, I know you haven't bought a lot of stabilizers or unlocked a lot of the time capsules themselves, but yeah, how you been doing
So from the
so far?
22 that I opened, I've
Mm-hmm.
had decent luck. I got everything but a white and black emblem, and I'm missing the Hal Jordan collection
Mm-hmm.
and the Atrocitus collection.
Mm.
I could have had the Hal Jordan one, but I got greedy and I sold it. So technically, I actually had pretty good luck on that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I guess really, oh, my luck on the gear has been terrible. I only got one piece of gear. And I just went and I bought like the boots and the hands because they were really cheap.
Okay.
But I'm just waiting for all that stuff to drop in price. So my RNG has actually been spectacular compared to what it normally is. Because I usually can't get
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. The RNG on these things is not that bad. I was like,
No.
I was like the other like yes last night I was sitting there I was contemplating. I didn't have like any stabilizers. And I had a few boxes, and I was contemplating on either buying the last couple of collections off the broker that I needed, which of course they're the rarest ones, like the Hal Jordan's glasses and everything. Um, to complete those out so I could get the auras. And then I had like a couple pieces of gear still to get. So I was contemplating buying those off the broker or just buying the stabilizers to unlock the time capsules that I had. And I went ahead and I bought the stabilizers. And it worked out great for me because, I opened up one and hey, there's the Hal Jordan glasses. Opened up another one, hey, there's the Red Mist collection I needed. Open up another one. Hey, look! Now I got that piece of gear that I didn't have.
Well, if anybody's ever played with you, we all know that you're going to open the boxes and get everything you need. So.
Yeah, I opened up another one. I got a one-shot trinket and the OP chest from DWO.
Right, you have black smoke auras.
Yeah, I got black smoke auras. I got 5 OG plasmics out of one time capsule.
Did you see what I'm talking about there? And he is not lying. He has discontinued auras coming out of these things. Now, the RNG really isn't that bad, though. I mean, I bought out a fewer, cheaper collections, but they're in such abundance that they're under 100K. So everybody's getting a good amount of stuff.
Yeah, the time capsules themselves are definitely selling for very cheap now. Although I did see some people when time capsules first came on, they were being really smart with it. They were selling like stacks of them. Like I saw this one guy had like a stack of 12 on the broker. He was selling for like 30 million or something like that, and they sold.
Wow.
Yeah, they sold. Somebody bought those things, and I'm like,
yeah, people probably didn't know that they dropped about every 20 minutes. Right at the very beginning.
That, or people just had the money, and they instead of going out every 20 minutes, they're wanting to get those feats done right away. So they just were like, well, I'll just buy time capsules because that's what like Grid, who's not here tonight for some reason, Grid was doing that last night.
I'm too poor for that.
He was buying them real cheap off of the broker, and then. Anything that was in the capsules that he didn't need or he already had, he was throwing those back up on the broker, making his money back 3 times, sometimes 4 or 5 times over.
That's why I had to sell those Hal Jordan glasses. I was like, man, I could get 20 mil. I was like, about to be rich.
Yeah, I need to get on tonight because I know I got a bunch of items getting kicked back to me off the broker from the first night because, I had a Sinestro emblem, had an extra Sinestro emblem, so I threw it on the broker. And at the time, the cheapest one on there was 15 mil, so I put it on there for 14,999,999. Well, that thing's still sitting there, and that Sinestro emblem's selling for about 200K right now.
30 of them on there.
It's and it's selling for like 200K now. So I'm like, God damn it! So I wanted to. Wait for that to come back in the mail.
I sold a bunch of emblems for around like 200-300K. They were going the first day like crazy. Got rid of a bunch of them.
Yeah, the emblems are definitely making money still though because you have to get all those collections and you have to get lucky to get those 3 collections that are there. And also, I'm almost positive those mist auras themselves do not come out of the time capsules, so you have to go through. There's a shelf life on those freaking auras, or there's a limit on how many auras you can get now from these time capsules and all that because you have to complete the collection out on a tune in order to get the aura, in order to sell it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I would never sell the aura though. I guess if you already had one, but then. You'd have to do that on multiple tunes. Because what are the aura? The collections are like 50 points, and then collecting the aura is 50 points. Is that what it is?
No, the collection doesn't give you any, doesn't complete a feat at all. But completing the aura, collecting the aura does. So hey, what's up, Chill?
I'm logging on right now. I'm about to run this event, and then I could open up a box, see what I get here. I've already got almost everything, so chances of me getting something are pretty slim now.
Yeah.
When I had such big smiles on my face though when I was opening these boxes, because I was like, I can't believe I'm getting things that I need. That's very rare. You know me, I go in DWF and I don't get any gear for my first 11 runs.
Jared thought wants you to get exobytes.
Oh, I always get an exobytes. I was like, really? Like, give me something better than this.
I've gotten lucky with a couple of the head mods. I got a consecrated ground 2 for my celestial. Um, got that eternal flame one. I think it's eternal flame 3 for my fire, which I'm going to wait until I get the 153 head on her before I equip that mod.
Oh, I got a head mod for electricity already. My electricity tune is loving it.
Yeah.
It just made him an animal. No need to fix it. No need for
nature and electricity, they don't need balance now. We got these head mods.
We're good.
For Carnage and Wired. We're good to go.
Might need a bit of a nerf, actually.
Oh, this guy.
I will say, though, with the crit chance mod for nature, my crits are excellent.
Oh, yeah?
My crit is excellent.
I still need to get one, and I still need to get ones for Atomic yet. They're on the broker and everything. I could buy them, but they're a little bit pricey for head mods and everything like that. I don't know, so I haven't decided yet.
You know what? They were really cheap when they were first dropping. It looked like the first couple hours, and then when I checked back later on, they were crazy expensive. They were going for millions.
People were finding the right ones and putting them on the broker. Then that's why. It's like one of the ones I got a sorcery one. I got the supercharged polymorph mod. That's been on the broker, since the day one, and it's not selling. That's probably gonna get kicked back to me too.
So I got a standard room divider.
Yeah.
My Rab Family Crest collection. Someone's trying to invite me in their group. Sorry, I'm doing this. And I got a supercharged speed drain 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not bad, not bad. Only a 2 though.
Better than a 1.
That's a disappointing box. I was hoping for a really expensive collection.
Jareth. Jareth was hoping you would only get R&D stuff. So
it's cursing me. That's not nice.
It's all Jareth's fault. I want to give a quick shout out here to a few people though, who last week and all that. Which I want to apologize last week for the issues we had with live streaming, the discussion that was going on.
Oh, yeah, the internet was just not working.
Yeah, but it was a nice long conversation, and I had to split the video up into 2 parts. So I want to give a special shout out to those who followed our instructions at the end of the video, the second part, to let us know that they listened to it all. Starting with Mr. Jared Walls, who not only said make PvP great again, hashtag make PvP great again, but said hashtag all powers lives matter. He directed that to you specifically.
Hashtag made it to the end.
Yeah. It's the DCUO Acheron Ash. Hashtag make PvP great again. Good man. Listen to the whole show. That was just about it though. So I'm a little disappointed in the rest of y'all. A little disappointed.
What's wrong with you people?
George Deleuze, hashtag make nature great again. And J2K, who's in the chat right now, hashtag make PvP great again. Good man.
Nature lives matter. Let's make this movement. Rally at the police stations.
And I'll give an honorable mention to Eminence, who listened to the entire conversation but said hashtag I watched the full video. instead of
Close
hashtag.
enough.
Yeah, close enough. That's honorable mention. Not worthy of a shout out, but worthy of an honorable mention. So, I thank all you guys for sitting there and listening to the entire conversation. It's awesome of you guys.
Eminence is a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone doesn't always agree with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't agree with everybody. Everyone doesn't agree with me.
See, the thing that I've been like trying to get across to Eminence though, in our discussions about PvP is like he's constantly saying is like, these guys know what they're talking about. They know the game. They know things that other people don't know. I have no doubt about that. I have never doubted that at all about these guys. It's just their own personal agenda I have an issue with. But that was last week's conversation, so we won't get into it. We'll talk about PvP in the future, but
I try to keep my head out of PvP. I just give my opinions on some things like the stats and stuff like that. Because when I go in PvP, I just fly in the air with Cersei. My legend. I'm that guy.
Yeah, you're that guy.
Hey, everybody did it to me for so long. I just broke down. If you can't beat them, join them.
Ran into an old league mate in Bell Rev a couple weeks ago when I was still grinding up my gear and everything, and he's up in the air spamming Staff's block breakdown everybody. I'm like, dude, you're better than that. He's like, man, I'm in pugs. I'm in here with pugs. I don't care. Rude says she's still waiting for her turkey sandwich. Krabby.
You know, Ruda, I'm not the sandwich maker. I thought that was you. I thought you were making the sandwiches that one day. I was waiting patiently for my sandwich. I figured you went to the store to get supplies, and you are coming back. And then 4 hours later, I get a response, no sandwich. I was still sitting over here waiting to eat, and I was hungry. I don't have turkey. I have ham. I could make you a ham sandwich with bacon. Not Canadian bacon either.
Oh, man. Here we go. Because that's just a turkey and ham sandwich if you put Canadian bacon on there.
Right.
Oh, she says she's got all the knuckles for your sandwich.
That's not nice, Rudy. I thought Canadian people were nice. And all I'm getting is punched.
Yeah, I know. It was like Sledge got all pissy with me yesterday. Because he's like asking me, he's like, so tell me about these, what's up with these time capsules? So, I'm like, no, day before when it dropped. He said, what's going on with these time capsules? So I started explaining to him about the time capsules and everything. And I was like, it's like, for like, there's feats associated with pretty much everything that's in there and everything like that. I was like, it's like, you get, certain emblems and all that, you'll get certain, amount of feat points for them. And I told him, it's like, I opened up one, I got the White Lantern emblem. And that made it, that along with a couple of other emblems that I ended up getting out of the boxes, got me my 270th skill point. He's like, nobody cares. And I'm like, dude, what? I'm explaining the time capsules to you. And he's like, you don't have to throw in your skill points, though. For a Canadian, that guy's really salty. I don't know.
I got a group transducer, too, over here. Hell yeah. Now I could heal with electric. Get my supercharge back.
Oh, God, Atomic. Don't go there, Atomic. Don't go there. I don't know if you can see the chat, but this guy, Atomic Cabbage, says, preach on crappy. They say a woman's work is never done. Maybe that's why they get paid less.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Ruda is about to kill that man.
Triggered.
I haven't seen him type in the chat anymore. Oh, there he is. I was afraid he was banned. He was no more.
Oh, man. Whew.
You know what, though? Every time I get a sandwich, never mind. I just keep my mouth shut. Better I don't say it.
Oh, jeez. But, so, I mean, you've been getting on the game a lot more, though, lately. I know you guys had a little shake-up with your league, though. But we won't get into too many details about that, but...
That wasn't it. I was just trying to catch up on Destiny for the Rise of Iron stuff. And I'm all caught up on here, basically. There's nothing for me to do.
Yeah, what about your alts? You been working on your alts at all?
I don't really care about my alts. I mean, I have my electric guy and my nature guy. And we're in about as good as place as you could be with electric and nature. So.
Yes. That's why I kind of decided I was going to wait until the update form before I start working on my electric and my nature guy again.
Not really much more I can do.
I mean, I've got no problem, with the healing side with nature and all that, but it's kind of hard to get yourself to gear up a tune when the only content you can run is an alert and a raid in the raids, and I'm trying not to use replays to do this.
Yeah, there's enough months that you don't have to use the replays.
Yeah, so. But then, again, though, it's still only restricted to alerts and raids to go in and heal them, because I don't want to heal any duos. Not many people are going to go through a duo with a healer, and doing them soloing them in healer stance just isn't something I want.
Listen, you want to know how many people leave when you show up and you're electric? Listen, what I do, I troll the shit out of people. As soon as I come into a duo, I bust out an electrocute and just stand there and look at the person and see if they're going to walk out right off the bat. And I have had people walk out on me, and I think it is just so funny. I just throw up the cloud, and they look around, and then next thing you know, they're out the portal. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, are you serious?
So long as they are willing to do their best, they're doing their part, I got no problem going through the duos with tanks, trolls, or healers. I really don't. It's the guys who just they're definitely, you can tell when somebody's like, well, are you going to carry me or not? How come you don't have a backpack on you, as your backpack style? I'm like, God damn. Those are the only ones that really frustrate me.
Yeah, when people are standing there, I hate the pet guys, man. When I come into a duo and the pet guy is just standing in the back with full auto, giving everybody blues. Yeah. It's like, come on, man. You could do more than full auto, please. Yeah. Help me out here.
Yeah, those guys kind of annoy me, too.
And then the guy dies and he leaves.
Yeah. So you just vote no on reopening the instance and just finish it by yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself.
I've done it too.
Like when somebody leaves on me, I'm like, oh, good, thank God. Yeah. Just be in here and do this myself now.
Yeah. So I don't know if you knew this or not, or anything, but the forums, they were having login issues earlier today because they were getting DDoSed again.
Oh, so, the forums themselves?
Well, the forums apparently, and it was all of Daybreak. It was happening again, but apparently it wasn't just Daybreak, because I guess Facebook went down for a little while too. But you were able to log right in, so apparently it's all over with. So forums are up. Yeah, forums are back up, folks, and game's up. Go log in and get your time capsules.
Yeah, be bored if you're sitting at home. DDoS and stuff like that. Come on.
Yeah, people. I know, man. It's like,
don't you have anything to do? Go outside.
Makes me wonder. I mean, if they can just make some kind of software, something like that tracks down the little douchebags that do this stuff, so they can send somebody over there just to beat the shit out of them. Yeah,
it's so hard to block DDoSing too.
Yeah.
So hard to do anything about that. I think it's a felony crime if you get caught doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, something real quick I wanted to talk about here on the Sourcecast. I'm really glad I was thinking about with logins and issues and everything like that. The other day, I'm going to scroll down here to the Twitter here. Here it is. The DCUO tweeted out for our PlayStation, this tweet right here, for our PlayStation players, please consider enabling two-step verification for your PSN accounts. All right, you guys can go to their Twitter, And it's got a link. They quoted the tweet from PlayStation. Um, Anyways, PlayStation, PSN, they've added two-step verification feature for the PlayStation Network accounts. It launched last night, I believe. Yeah, last night. Uh, it offers additional security. What this does is basically, here, I'll click on the link. I'm not signed in or anything like that. But what it does is you sign into the site, okay, and then you give them your phone number, your cell phone number. All right, and it will
You do it and
send.
put your password in and give us all a demonstration.
No, I'm not doing that. I've already done it. Thank you very much. Uh, but it will give you a verification code. It will text you a verification code, all right, which you can then put in there. So this will basically, for all of you out there who remember my account getting hacked, and I use air quotes when I say hacked, um, this will help prevent that from happening. Um, because technically, my account wasn't hacked. It was, basically it was stolen because PlayStation or PSN customer support is, how can I say,
Super
they
awesome.
were stupid. Uh,
They're like, oh, you want someone's account information? Here
yeah.
you go.
See, the thing that I spent when that happened, man, I spent like a week, on the phone with them like every day, talking to them about, look, what can I do to make sure this hasn't happened. I talked to like half a dozen or so different customer service reps, talked to like two or three different supervisors, explain to them what happened, and I'm like talking to them. I was like, when I signed up and all that, I had like, a verification question, there was this, that. How come this guy was able to do that? And then they were like, oh, it's not our policy to ask that question. And I'm like, well, why do you offer that feature then? If
Why do they give out the information so easily?
yeah, I was like,
That's
why?
crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you just let them do that? Um, but yeah, go to DCUO's Twitter account, or you can go to PlayStation's Twitter. You'll find the tweet right here. It's a two-step verification and all that. Make sure you guys click on that link, follow the instructions, get your verification code, protect your PSN accounts. Trust me, you want to do this.
I should look into hacking everybody's stuff, and I will just log on to people's characters and just mail myself their money.
Don't do that.
People they wouldn't even notice. I'll just take a mill from this guy, a mill from that guy.
The thing is though, the way that kid did it was he had to completely like replace the email address and the password, in order to take my account. So I wasn't able to log back into my own PSN. That's the way.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the way
rough.
it
Then
worked.
you're like,
Yeah. I
I just can't believe people do that.
I was not pleased when I found out how
Little
easily
kids
it was
do that.
done. I was like, you stupid sons of bitches. I was not pleased. They disbanded my league. I mean, my league was the very first U.S. league to get a league hall. That's how mad. I mean, that's how disheartening it was that it happened. And it didn't just screw me over. It screwed over everybody that was in the league. Those people didn't do nothing to that kid or anybody else out there. It's really upset. Really
Nah, that
upsetting.
stinks.
Really, real douchebag thing to do.
That's just ignorant. Is there anything else going on in the game? I haven't even read the forums in a while. I've been trying to stay away
really
from
not,
forums.
There's really, I've dabbled into the forums, and of course, the usual suspects have come out of the woodworks at me. So I've been kind of like laying low a little bit. I'll come in and say something, and then I'll step out and I'll watch the vultures come in, swoop in, and then I'll sit here and I'll laugh at them because they're doing exactly what I've told people that they do. But
I get in trouble on the forums. Because the thing is, it's okay for people to be stupid, but it's not okay for you to call them out on being stupid. And I always get in trouble for calling people out for being stupid. I'm like, I can't go there. I just wait until there's important things happening, and I put my feedback in. But everybody's just always arguing about the most petty stuff on the forums. I used to get into that too. I used to get into that, and then you get trapped in there with that crowd, and then I'd say some things and get in trouble. And now I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Let these guys argue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. But yeah, I mean, other than the time capsules and the update, there's really not anything new going on here. Let me, I haven't checked to see if there was a patch to the test server or not. So let me check that real quick.
Nature and Electric update coming soon. What year is it? 16?
August 23rd.
10 more years. We're good.
Okay, this is all for the update 63. That's the most recent update notes for test server. So yeah, they haven't added anything to the test server yet. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, kind of a slow week. We don't have any extra topics to talk about this week. I think we pretty much handled that last week.
And PvP thing.
Yeah.
This week was, what did you get out of Time Capsules?
Yeah.
But that was huge, man. That day, everybody's going crazy with the Time Capsules.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There were so many people on the game.
Everybody's wanting them 4 skill points, man.
I know, that's a lot of easy skill points right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this might be an interesting thread here. Mid-range balance discussion for patch.
How many pages is that? I caught a
It
glimpse
is
of it, but
2 pages.
how many?
Only 2 pages.
Oh.
I'll have to check and see whether there's any official responses in here.
I don't think there were. I didn't see any, at least.
Here's a valid point that I see. Light and Rage need a 7-meter melee option. Totally agree right there. That needs to happen. This point blank melee is, it's cool. It's usable in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
But in a lot of scenarios, it's not.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
And then balance just goes out the window in situations like that.
Yep. But
yeah, this looks like it might be interesting. I'll have to read through this. Wonder what else is on here. Next week, we're gonna have to come up with something special, and I have something special in store.
yeah, you said we were gonna have something this week, or actually you said something last.
Well,
week.
I was saving it though because there was stuff going on.
Oh, okay. So
well,
there's nothing going on this week, so why don't you go ahead and give it to us now?
It's not quite ready this week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it'll be ready next week. Because I was rushed. I didn't realize what time it was at work and everything, and I just had to bail. I don't have all my ducks in a row this week.
You're so full of shit.
I swear. It keeps freezing.
So you got nothing else to add?
Laggy. No, I don't really have anything this week. I haven't been on that much. There's nothing going on.
Yeah. It's kind of a slow news week, other than the time capsule stuff. But if anybody out there's got an extra, last, final, collection for the yellow mist, or they have an extra yellow mist they want to send my way, knock yourselves out. It's the only thing I got left to finish.
Oh yeah.
With the feats.
If anybody wants to give me a Hal Jordan or Atrocitus collection, by all means, hook a brother up. If you want to see some funny Twitter drama. You could go to my Twitter and read back from a couple days ago and laugh at some people we made fun of that were basically trying to make fun of us, and then that got turned around.
That got turned around real quick.
So if you want some entertainment, you go see that. But other than that, I had more fun on Twitter this week than I've ever had on Twitter.
Well, you see, I mean, those little Twitter wars, they don't happen very often. So when they do, man, everybody just like jumps in and takes full advantage of it. Rooted even jumped in and said something. That was the funniest part about it. Rooted even jumped in and said something in that conversation, which made me laugh.
And I'm at work, and I got a couple other guys at work. They don't even play the game, but like I kind of like filled them into the backdrop of the story really quick.
Yeah.
And I'm just at work responding back to these people, and we're all dying laughing. Like, it was hilarious. People are like, "Oh, you should write this. You should write this." It was tough for me though because one guy blocked me, so it was hard seeing what he was saying. I was seeing it from other people retweeting it and stuff.
The guy, said he had an MBA and he was a businessman and entrepreneur, and really made that crack about him going to Trump University. About died.
I could say something on his part though. Smart thing for blocking me because he would have got so much more destroyed if I would knew everything he was saying. And I was depressed. I was sad. I was like, man, you're gonna talk shit on me and have me blocked.
You're putting out tweets and this is any fun. These guys got me blocked. I can't see what he's saying.
I'm only having half the fun I should be having right now. Come on.
Oh, man.
Hook me up.
But I think that's about it, though. That's about it for this week. Nice short little episode this week, folks. Nothing too major long on that. We'll be able to keep it down to one video for y'all, so y'all should be happy about that. This is, of course, though, the DCUO Sourcecast. You can find us at facebook.com/DCUO Sourcecast or on the Twitter at DCUO Sourcecast there. The audio version you can find at trexlight.com. It usually goes up either like Monday or Tuesday, shortly after I get the audio to Trex to put up there. Of course, the video version of it you can find on my YouTube channel. Crappy, where else can we find you at?
You could just go to places and type in Crappy Heels.
All right.
Not with a Z. That's not me.
Not with a double E.
And not with two E's. That's not me either.
Not with 2 3s. That's not even me.
I don't know who those guys are. But stop doing that, please. Stop it.
Would you be willing to go half on them with for name change tokens?
I'm going to have to change my name. There's too many of them. I'd be... You know how many replays that would be that I would be missing out on? If I had to buy them all respect tokens or go half with them? That's ridiculous. There's people with crappy power, crappy DPS, crappy troll, crappy tank, crappy this. Like, man. Like, really? I'm not that cool. Like, there's no need to do that.
Oh, then there's the 2 3s and a Z. Hitter quitter typing in here saying.
Oh, I've never seen that guy.
Well, you might. You might now.
He's lucky.
Hitter quitter's got a lot of
I gave one guy a
balls.
lecture one day. I was like, listen, buddy, why do you do this?
Yeah.
Why? Hey, if you like me, I'm super flattered that you think I'm awesome and you want to take my name. But, like, please don't. I mean, I'm not saying everyone who has a copy of somebody's name is a bad person, but then when you get a copy of somebody that has your name and then they're doing messed up stuff, maybe they're talking trash in 5v5 or trade chat or something like that, and they're just being ridiculous, and then people think it's you.
Yeah.
Like, that stinks. I mean, once in a while, I talk some trash and trade. I try not to, but I mean, if I do, I own up to it. But it stinks when other people get in situations and then people are frowning upon them.
Unless it's Robot Superpatriot, right?
Yeah, he's the exception.
Yeah, he's the exception.
He was awesome.
Yeah, you're a dick.
He was awesome.
Yeah, you're a dick. You can, of course, find me at youtube.com/The Daddy's House. You can also find me at facebook.com/The Daddy's House, on the Twitter at The Daddy's House, and here streaming on twitch.tv/The Daddy's House. This is also where you can do the find the DCUO Sourcecast every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
And his villain alt, Robot Superpatriot.
No, that's not my villain alt, man.
That's totally him.
No.
Shh, don't lie. You don't have to lie to kick it.
No, that's not my guy. I am not that guy. Not that guy. But anyways, I want to thank Crappy for coming out here, making it, calling it in for a little bit, phoned it in for a little bit there, but then,
Oh, that was sloppy. I was pushing all kinds of buttons on my phone because you can't close the app and talk.
Yeah.
Which is kind of silly.
Yeah. But that's the way that app works. I haven't really used Discord on my phone yet.
I never did either. I just had it on there just for, in case I was out, someone had to get in touch with me through there or something.
Yeah, I've used Skype a couple of times, but that's about it.
Yeah, Skype works cool on your phone. You can close it and whatnot.
Yeah. But I want to thank everybody for coming out and listening tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And until next time, though, you guys all take it easy. Bye-bye.
Adios.